What's up, everybody? Welcome back to some more DayZ. All right. You know what? Let's head straight back here. This is the right path. There should be a fountain somewhere. We're gonna head straight back till we get towards the path of where that fountain is. Then I'm gonna head to the fountain and get some more water. Take a swig of the water we have, because we still got a ways to go before we get to Military Island. Oh, wait a minute. I think this is the right path, isn't it? I think it's further back though. The fountain is like far back. Way back here. There it is. There it is. We'll hit the path here, then we'll go straight back down and then make a left. We could keep going here, but that'd be going back across the island. Pretty much my runs to Military Island. That's enough. I mean, Military Island will suffice. Now there's other good spots along the coastline. And then there's others inland. It's always better inland. There's hot springs. There's that mountain. There's other spots inland too, but Military Island usually will suffice. It's so big and massive that you can gear up without even really having to go inland. Now, I don't know if they've nerfed it since then, changed things around or whatever have you, because like I said, it's been like a year and a half since I played on Sakal. Really, probably about a year, honestly. Probably, I don't know about the half part, but it's probably about a year. So I think towards the end of last season, I hopped back on Chinaris. But I played most of the season on Sakal because when they dropped the map, I was like, you know what? Let me start the season early. Usually, this is a summer series, but I had started the season. I think the late part of the fall. There we go. We're full now. I was gonna say we ain't full because I was so excited I dropped that map, bro. So same thing with Badlands. I got a feeling they didn't give us a release date, at least not at the time of this recording. So I'm guessing that it's probably going to be the same time, like the year before last when Sakal dropped. Like I think Sakal dropped mid late October 2024. I think they're gonna do the same thing with Badlands, and we're gonna get it like around October. We're gonna get it during like the fall. They're saying coming soon. Coming soon can mean anything. But the thing is, it's, the soon part, that's the thing. Oh, look, see, look, when no darn zombies running up here, now all of a sudden they spawning. That's crazy. Look at this. Like I was saying, the soon part. That means like it shouldn't be too long, but again, it makes you wonder because they never gave an exact date. But at the same time, that's what I'm saying. The soon part's got me thinking, okay, maybe soon, maybe sooner than we think. It may be later, but I think we're gonna get it this year. I really do. Versus it just being announced, right? When it says announced, that means it could come out 2-3 years from now. You really don't know. Technically, you don't know now. You can only go by what they tell us and what they have plastered all over like social media or what's up there. It just says when you load up the game in the menu, it says Badlands coming soon, right? So, I mean, one would assume soon. Guess you could assume right around the corner, but I doubt that. I really do. I do. Sometimes it does be like a while between recording sessions because I'm trying to like hold down. I'm trying to see when it's released, you know. But I think I'm gonna end the season this month. It's like, but I don't know. I might do what I did when Sakal dropped. When Badlands dropped, I might start the next season early. I don't know. I might wait and start it in the summer. Whenever Badlands drop, and then we got more. I don't know if I would love for them to bring Scum to consoles. I don't know if they're ever gonna do it. They might. I'm guessing they didn't say this, all right, but they might do it next generation because more powerful hardware. But like I said, I was gonna get a better PC anyway, PC that could run it like on max settings. I know you don't have to run everything on max settings, but I kind of want to give you guys like the best possible experience. I kind of want to run everything on max, or at least high settings, at least high. I'm not gonna run things on low settings or medium, but at least high settings on 60 frames. I know it doesn't have to be 8K, but 4K high settings should suffice. We're deep into like the 4K era now. I think you should at least have like 4K, or at least have like at least have 2K. That's 1440p. That's what I'm recording it now. That's like 1080. Or 4K is like 1080. It's like, I don't know. That's a bad analogy, bad comparison. 1080 is 1080. 720 is 720. Which a lot of people still recording. That doesn't, I mean, it's still HD. I feel like at the least you should be recording in HD. Even if it's just 720, that's still HD. Nothing below HD. I know we all say just start. Oh, you don't have to have all this high-end equipment, which you don't. You don't have to spend all this money, which you don't really don't. But honestly, you need to have good quality. But if you can master the art of quality and quantity, well, shucks. You have it made in the shade. But if you can't, you want to focus on quality over quantity. You need to have good quality, and, it is what it is. Good quality costs. It does, bro. Good quality costs. The heck? Is that okay, that's a zombie. I thought that was a person. I mean, it's hard to tell from far away. You gotta really zoom in. He says, you don't gotta spend all this money, but quality cost. As I said, you kinda don't, but then you kinda do. You don't have to, like, break the bank and go crazy. You don't have to get no $10,000 PC, bro. I was seeing people having those back in like 15 years ago on YouTube. My $15,000 PC build. Shoot. Between 10 and 15 years, you can go back to that. I'm sure the videos are still up from 2013. I don't know. You know what? Let me rephrase that. Maybe from 10 to 12 years ago, not 15. Then again, I wasn't really looking for PC builds back in 2010, 2011. I didn't really get fully immersed in watching YouTube like I watched TV until like, I want to say like 2012-ish. I was mainly just gaming. Maybe if I wanted to look at a walkthrough or something. Yeah, but that was no. Let me rephrase. That was around 2010. But 2009 on like back, it's like I knew I watched YouTube, but it wasn't like religiously like I do now. Freaking warehouse. Sometimes you can get that puffer jacket from over here. I think most of us watch YouTube religiously more than we watch TV. TV, I think it is dying a slow death. It's a slow death. It's not, TV's dead and yada yada yada. It's like it's a very slow death. Uniform pants. Medium installation. No, thank you. Thought I had a okay. Sewing kit. I must have used it. I think I did. Nothing little duct tape won't fix. See if I can hit this warehouse. See what's in it. Oh yeah, these things are in there. Stoves. We can make a fireplace indoors. But yeah, I think it was around 2010 I started looking at like walkthroughs as far as it was some always there, kind of sprinkled around back then, back before then, but you didn't really start seeing those pop up to like around like 2010 ish, like the early aughts. Um, and fun fact, they treated that like all movies and TV. You used to couldn't upload gameplay videos; those could get copyrighted. You talking about this is the early days of YouTube. Yep, it was that bad. But now everything's all good. Best installation. But I got 24 slots to this 20, so let's keep on keeping on. Forgot about this spot back here. What's this? Bomber jacket. Boom, break left. I think the sun might be going down. I mean, it ain't dusk yet, but let's see if we can make it to this other town. It's like I heard animals. Hopefully we don't get attacked by wolves. Those bad boys are prevalent. And they're more prevalent on Sakal than Chinaris, it seems like. I've been attacked by wolves more on this map than Chinaris. And I've played on Chinaris the longest. And the darn wolf meat is tainted. I got a feeling I know why they did that. Because again, it'd be on easy street. Because you could just kill a bunch of wolves and get a bunch of food and be set. And it used to be that way with wolf steaks. But it just they didn't seem like they satiated you as well as like beef steaks from like the cows in this game. So what they did was kind of even it out. Now the wolf meat is tainted and the bear meat is tainted because they're prevalent on this map and to keep the game from being on easy street. They tainted both those animals. So now if you eat that meat, you get sick. Ain't that something? Why are they tainted? They because they fed off infected. I think so. I mean, if that's a part of the lore, that makes perfect sense. Look at that. Big city. After this city, go a little ways, we'll be across that bridge. I get anxiety crossing that bridge. You're like wide open. It's easy for you to snipe, so Sometimes I cross on it like it look like it's a little short beachfront, whatever the heck that is. Like this, I kind of cross over on that, but still, it's still open. It seems like it's still wide open no matter what. Just like going to like the central airfield, one of them airfields on Chernarus is like you go like wide open. Wide open to getting sniped. Cut me. Best to use a bandage versus rags. And I already sterilized. Excuse me. Voice crack there for a minute. I already sterilized. Let's go check that building out. Like a radio station or something. My office building. We'll keep on keeping on. Still got that heat buff. Cut through here. I was making a base back there. Something big and blue in there. Tarp, like tarp or something. I don't know what they're doing, but we're not gonna stick around. To find out. It's a police station somewhere, if I remember correctly. Bro, those drums, man, I'm telling you. Makes it sound like somebody's in there. Those ambient sounds. Gotta watch that stuff. You can get sniped from places like this. Players like buildings like this. The ladder, you can get sniped from up there. No battery. I think if it had a battery, it'd have like a plus sign. Oh. Okay, dropped him. Travel around this gas station. Police station, I think, is inward, I think. Are you kidding me? Oh! Bro, dodge my hit. Go around the back. Go up. police station might be further down. Oh my God. If I come through here, they gonna know. They are going to know, bro. Like, somebody's been through here. Somebody's been through here, bro. Go all the way around here. Making all types of noise with these hunter boots, bro. That's what's doing it. Pea coat. Bro, you want to grab that when you're fresh spawn, bro. Keep you warm. Peak warmness. Best insulation. You want to have everything that's best insulation, if you can. Best and high. High insulation and best insulation. Keep you warm. And heat buffs. And you'll do just fine on this map. It's just that simple. Just that freaking simple. Burlap sack. Coming through in a clutch. I mean, if you want to keep 2 boxes of matches, you really don't need it. That many matches. I feel like you don't. But hey, if you feel like you do, knock yourself out. I'm trying to think shit. See, the further away from the street you are when you make a fire, pretty much the safer. You know what I mean? Because if you make a fire, because most people are traveling up that road, so if you make a fire, they're gonna see it. So they're sneaking around the middle of the street and make up my freaking mind of what I'm gonna do. Might be on that. You know what? The police station might be on the other side of town too. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it might be on the other side of town. Bro, that's the freaking axe coming through in the clutch, bro. Grab some bark. We'll make a fireplace. Just need something. You need a stick or firewood or stones or stones, right? And something for kindling, which is usually paper, rag, bandage, or bark. And you'd be good to go. Want to make a fireplace because you need to keep warm and you need to be able to cook your food. You can't eat your food raw, but I wouldn't recommend it. Especially, well, not raw animals, like raw meat. You can eat fruits and vegetables raw, obviously. But anything else, I would really recommend. Oh, well, let me think. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. I said, oh, well, like, there's an exception. There isn't. When it comes to animal products. So I wouldn't do that. You risk getting food poisoning unless you got some charcoal tablets handy. Pretty much screwed. You're gonna be throwing up profusely every like what 10 seconds or so. And the problem with that is it's counterproductive. Why is it counterproductive? Because it will dehydrate you all over again. You're throwing up. Then you're gonna be hungry all over again. You've thrown up the food and the water that you've consumed. So, you know, based off of common survival logic and common sense logic, that's gonna dehydrate you and cause you to be hungry again. You've thrown up all the nutrients. That's how the game works. Honestly, that's how really life works. If you get sick, if you get ill like that, and continuously throwing up, dehydrates you. Like if you, I don't know. Okay, if you ever had the stomach flu, you probably have. More than likely, I think we all have had. That's a nasty. That runs. That's like the twin sister of food poisoning. Like you can't keep anything down. I mean, no matter what you eat, it could be medicinal. It could be fruits, vegetables, something. It could be extremely light, and you will throw it back up. You drink water, you're gonna throw it back up. I mean, it was just, oh my god, it was just horrible. I don't wish that on anybody. Having the stomach flu is terrible. Food poison it is terrible, bro. I think we've all had that as well, at least once in your life. If you haven't, good for you. Good for you, bro. Good for you. Hopefully, you never have it. Be mindful of what you eat and food sanitation. It's like you'll be surprised. People see drops utensils on the floor and then put it back in the food. Like if you ever gone to like a buffet and like catch that, we weren't supposed to see it, I know, but you just happened to catch it out the corner of your eye, or you looked over there and saw it. The person didn't think, the food worker didn't think nobody was looking, but you were, bro. Yep, not going to that restaurant no more. At least not that one. Sometimes it's not the restaurant chain to blame. It's the actual that location or that worker having a lazy worker. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? All right, let's go ahead and snack up. We still got a little ways to go. Go ahead, give me a little snacky snack. But I'm going to stop here for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching. My name is Raven from the Sky. If you enjoyed the episode, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and the series grow. Be sure to hit that notification bell so you don't miss an upload, all right? Take care, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. And as always, thanks for watching. Peace out.